Welcome to this ultra weird A320. I know it's ultra weird, you don't have to tell me. The reason why this is I'm running the 64-bit version and I don't actually want to fly with this thing. The reason, because also I have a horrible frame rate. And I'm pausing it. The reason why I did this is because I want to show you the cockpit of the A320. I mean, this thing is a 2D model. The reason I'm just trying to explain what the basic features are, and that actual buttons are not changed because of this weird bug that it doesn't work in 64-bit. The displays are. So first up, this weird PFD, primary flight display with the artificial horizon, with the blue and the brown. It shows you your altitude, speed, heading, engine mode select, and decision at autopilots, everything. You can if you have Cat V, that you can actually see that right there. Not the view, but if you use using Cat 3 LS, and you can see your vertical speed and the barometric settings. Here you can see that navigation display caught, but here I don't know why. And no, this because it's 64-bit version, it's actually not there. And what you can see there is the heading and other airports like TCAS, other planes, waypoints, fixes, world. I have no idea what that is. MDBs, airports, and of course you also see VORs. I don't know. This does not even say world. Now I get it. I always thought it said world, but it says VORD, so that's the VORs. Yep. And here you can select what you want to display on your ND. Select if you want ADF or VOR, flight director, and ILS. Here you can change the barometric settings so your altitude is correct. Side stick priority doesn't work here. I'm not going to go in there because, again, if you watch my other videos, I only have 15 minutes limit unless I soon activate it, and I don't have a phone that's working right now. And master caution and master warning lights. Speed, you can change your speed here that you want your autopilot to keep you. Of course, you can now have a speed of negative 158 knots. Track or heading, I mean, it's a different thing. You can press this button, which does not work, to change it. Right here, yeah, flight path angle. Flight path angle is actually also kind of cool, because you could change your angle. Instead of saying the vertical speed of 3,300, you can say a flight path angle of negative 3.3 degrees. And of course the altitude, autopilots, and random modes. I'm not going to go into depth because again, the 15 minutes. Same as on this side. Landing gear indication lights, I can't test them, sorry. And auto brakes. Low, medium, and max. You can only use max when you're on the ground. For example, if you abort takeoff, you need max brakes. Anti-skid and nose wheel steering. Deactivate that if you are not going to land with your landing gear because it does not retard. Chronometer, timer, and the actual time. Terrain on navigation display, two of them here, they don't work, but they're going to display the terrain on the navigation display, and it's red or green depending on if you're going to collide with it on your current altitude or not. Your RMP radio management panel, you can choose between VOR, VHF, or ADF frequency. Well, ADF is not a frequency. VHF, you use that to stay in contact with nice people in the tower and the center. And VOR, you select the VOR frequency or the ILS frequency. PA system and everything does not work here, so I'm not going to go into that. Okay, floodlights, all the lighting system. I can even show you here. For some reason it doesn't work. I don't know why. Yeah, it's probably also the 64-bit version bug because nothing works here. I mean, this thing is purple. It's not supposed to be. And it works in crank mode. Another word, random thing. You cannot put it in crank mode normally. Nor have track or flight path angle. So right now you have weather radar. It doesn't work, but you can change your weather radar and the range and everything displayed on the navigation display. And AC squawking. Normally it's with buttons. Here it's with a concentric rotary knob. I don't know why. Standby on and identification. Speed brakes or spoilers. Here they are. There they also don't work in 64-bit. You can either retract them, arm them, put them in half, 1/4, or full. And same with flaps. Flaps stage 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, or full. Here you can change your park brake, and this is the nice little gravity gear extension lever. You normally rotate it 3 times. Here, just press on it. Rotor trim doesn't work. By the time to trim your rotor. Yeah, sounds redundant, but it actually is. Here, little nice ignition switch and 2 master switches. And the nice little thrust levers, which also don't work in the 64-bit version. The MCD, which actually isn't one, and you can see again, for some reason there's a rotor knob here, and something lights up. Doesn't make sense. It's actually not. It's some kind of X-blade makeshift thing, which all the planes have, and doesn't actually exist. Like that. Okay, here you can change the lower and upper ECAN lights. Now you can actually see them. And what you want to display on them. It doesn't work, but engines, CPU, bleed air conditioning, pressure, yep. Door, electrical systems, wheels, hydraulics, flight controls, fuel, all systems. Not status, not systems. And RCL, no idea, and you can clear something on the ECAM memo. Okay, here you have your toe brake pressure. It doesn't work right now, but you can see your toe brake pressure. This doesn't work, and okay, ND and PFD lights. PFD and ND XFR, so I'm going to transfer these two, but it doesn't work, and the other 2 buttons I'm not going to go into because I have time to start here quickly. ADIRS, automated direction, inertial reference system. Here you have your 3 IRs. And you can't use them, so I'm not going to go into depth. Flight controls, ELAC, SEC, and FAC. They control your flight controls. FAC, for example, controls your rudder. And evacuation, you can command it here. It's going to really annoy you, and here you can select if it's going to annoy the captain or the purser. Right now it's just in captain mode, and because it's so annoying, you can just shut it off. If you only for the captain, not for the person. Emergency generator test doesn't work. This is the emergency electrical power. General 1 line doesn't work. The only thing you can actually do here is manually open them. Manually use the emergency electrical power. GPWS, ground proximity warning systems. It doesn't work, but here you can deactivate the system, deactivate glide slope mode, deactivate flap mode, and activate landing flap 3. CRM, that's the CVR, and you're not going to use it because this is not a real plane. And that's the cockpit voice recorder. Oxygen, this thing never leaves the ground, so you don't need to worry about oxygen, but now you can manually put the masks on, the mask supply for packs, passengers, or the crew. Calls, mechanical, forward and aft. You can press the buttons, they're not going to do anything. Rain, RPLT, was supposed to be a chemical which removes most of the water on your windshield, but it's hazardous to the environment, so the button is deactivated but still produced. And wipers, those little nice windshield wipers you have in your car, they don't work on the 60. They actually do, don't they? Yeah, they do. There they are. Wing, engine 1 and engine 2, and probe, so P2 heats anti-ice. Lights, strobe heat, beacon, wing, nav lights, when we turn off, landing lights left and right, and nose. APU, master switches, and yeah, well, the lighting system here again, internal light, seatbelt signs, emergency exit lighting. Doesn't work because you're not going to have an emergency where the passengers do have to get out. Same thing here, anti-ice there, I get that. Engine main start, those things don't work. ventilation, you have a blower and extract and cabin fans, you cannot press those buttons. Because again, you have no actual cabin where passengers are sitting in there. I think you all got that. Cargo smoke, yep, you can use your agent to put out the fire. Forward, you can test it, and aft, and again, the agent to put out the fire. Cargo heat, you can heat the cargo so it's not going to freeze. Hot air, I have no idea what that says because it's some kind of random writing, gets smaller and bigger. And same here. Again, flight controls, same thing, same deal, but you have an SCC2, SCC3, and the ELAC2 and the FAC2. Here, packs, and yeah, stuff, engine, bleed air to pressurize the cabin. This actually does work even though you're not going to pressurize the cabin. Auto, here you can do that. X-bleed. And air conditioning for the cockpit, forward cabin, and aft cabin. External power, APU generator off, Mustang off. You can put the generators for the two engines off, or you can leave them on. Alien cab and commercial electricity systems. And your little left tank to right tank pumps, your center tank pumps, and your right tank to left tank pumps. And your cross feed valve. You have the yellow electrical pump, which is right now off, and the engine 2 pump is off. The PTU, pressure transfer unit, is off. The electrical pump for the blue is off, and the ram air turbine is not outside manually. Could be if AC buses 1 and 2 fail. Engine 1 pump is also off. And now your little fire extinguishers, only those work and they actually come out, and you can actually kind of see that. The agents don't work, the tests don't work, the APU doesn't even work at all. Another RMP which doesn't work, and a little PA system. Again, up there would be, I always forget what these called. Circuit breaker, but of course you don't have it here. Thank you for watching. I hope I still went in depth, even though I did hurry it a little, and I hope it was clear. If not, post in the comments, I'll try to answer your questions, and if not, make another video about this. If I can't answer the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for future videos, and